Hey everybody, it's Greg. It's the Greg Said It channel, and this game day is finally here. I know I'm excited. I know a lot of people, the Buff supporters, the bandwagon Buffs, everybody's excited, including the haters. I think the haters are more excited than anything. I mean, they're so excited to see a man fall. I don't know what they get out of it, but I know they're excited. They're waiting for this day to see this game, and that's what makes it so great. That so many people are excited to see this game. That's why you know it's more than a game. It's not the typical college football. People don't get that excited. I know I played ball all the way through up to college, and I never been the person who get that excited, who watch football all day or want to watch a certain team. It's rare. I mean, I'm in Georgia. I'm in the Atlanta area, and I've never been a big Georgia Bulldogs fan, but because I've been local and grew up around that, I've always supported UGA, and especially towards the end of the season. But I never had to watch all the games. I never really locked into a team. Same thing, I followed Jackson State when Coach Prime was there, and I knew a lot of the players, and I think Bucky was starting to come into his own that second year, and he just got better and better and more consistent. And man, that was good content, but it was different. And the buzz around the team was different. It was a lot of hate. Maybe it wasn't on the same scale, but it was like a lot of, will Coach Prime lose this year? He lucked up on one last year. He's not going to win this year. And every week it was a thing that they're going to lose, and they didn't, and they were breaking records. And, I mean, I really knew a lot of those players. But at the same time, it just feels different with this. It's like a baby. I was here from the very beginning. So I don't even know how you can call that a bandwagon. I'm a bandwagon to Colorado, but I've been with Coach Prime, right? And I've been here before this game, so mark it. Bandwagons, people jump in after they run their mouth, and then halfway through the year, oh yeah, I've been with them. I'm with them before they even prove anything. I'm with them with all the haters. I'm with all the people who say they're a high school team, they're a Sunbelt team. I've watched these players come in. I watched the old players go out. I watch the whole process daily. It's crazy how you can follow something like that, because I don't follow anything like that. But it's so much bigger than football. It's not been just, it's bigger than Coach Prime. It's the lessons that you learn. It's the skills that you learn, building the organization. It's the building the team, seeing how teams come, how champions come together. You get to see it from the scratch. That's the beauty in it. I think everybody can learn from it. That's why so many people who don't even play sports can connect with it. But I've been watching this team all the way up to today, watching how everything develops. And that's what makes you really want to see the finished product. And I don't know how you can hate that. I mean, from the coaches to the players, I know more players probably, even though I just met them on the social media, on YouTube. And so I really know what the team have. And being a former athlete, and I still do some coaching and training and stuff like that, I know what a good team looks like. And the closer we get to this game, the more confident I am, not nervous. I'm more confident now than probably a week ago. You hear a lot of stuff and you start maybe even questioning yourself, but not really, but just like, wow. But you know the facts. The people running their mouth don't know the facts, right? So I thought about it. Everybody's talking about Colorado don't have a roster. We killed that. Have other videos. Go check it out. Subscribe, support. I have a lot of good content talking about different things that like I'm going to do the rest of the year, especially as the games come and the matchups. But for this game, I'm going to look at the top 10 players to look out for offense and defense, right? So, of course, I'm going to start off with defense. And I'm going to start off with one of my favorite players, number 95, Mr. Bishop Thomas. You know, watch out for him on that D-line. I call him Baby Sapp. Very quick, very explosive. He's just like a little Warren Sapp. He's very disruptive. He's a young guy, came out of Florida State. He was very productive down there from, I think he was like Scout Team Player of the Year. He was nets up. No replacement, no second, third wheel or whatever you would call these players. Bishop Thomas, remember that name. I believe he's right over the, he's definitely one of those guards, nose guards. Next is Shayne Cokes, fifth-year guy out of Dartmouth. He's number 99. think Bishop Thompson 95. So don't get that confused with the SAP reference. Big guy, strong guy, one of the stronger guys, big leaders. I think he's going to be a captain. You haven't seen this guy. He haven't played. I think he played in the Ivy League, so a lot of people don't know about this guy. Watch out for this guy. Coach Prime calls him a pro, and he's a grown man, and he can play like a grown man. Shayne Cokes. Next, Lavonta Bentley. Keep an eye out for him. He's out of Clemson. Linebacker, rocked up, yoked up. They say he's all about his business type of guy. He's going to be a tackling machine. He can hit. He was landed at Clemson, ACC. What is he, number 20? That's a guy you definitely want to look out for. Serious guy. They got a strong linebacker core, and it's still developing. Some other guys, and I probably, mentioned a couple guys, but these are the key players to look out for. Next, number 21, Shilo Sanders, a guy who started off at South Carolina. He's a guy who lays wood. He's an intimidator. If the quarterback thinks he's going to run, he's one of those guys, he'll knock your quarterback out the game. Yeah, he did it. He did it at Jackson State. He was hurt his last year. He missed most of the season. He came back towards the end. They kind of let him get in there a little bit. He said he's bigger, faster, stronger, smarter. Now, and you could tell he's bigger. He's another fifth-year guy. He's coach's son. And he's, we're going to see this coach son stuff. This guy will come up and hit. So definitely keep an eye out for him. Of course, we gotta look out for Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is in that secondary. And the reason why I couldn't leave him out the list, number 12, Travis Hunter. A lot of people hear the name, you're gonna see this guy. He's one of those guys who they say you can put him on the island, don't throw his way. I think these people are gonna try him. And if you try him, he will pick you off, period. And he's like an incredible hope. He's not the biggest dude. What people don't know about Travis Hunter, they see him, he's silly. He got another personality on the football field. Very, very aggressive. It's like if he was a little dude, he would have the little man's complex. Very aggressive. If you get the best of him, it like makes him turn to like Incredible Hulk. And you pretty much going to guarantee he's going to make a play after that. So it's not like you can intimidate him or get in his head. He gets aggressive, he gets angry, he gets stronger, faster, better. The more you go his way, he takes it personal. So I hate for them to try him. So they will have to go on that other side. So with that, I think that's 5. Now on the offense, of course, we look at Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback. A guy that everybody's underestimated, talking about what he did in the swag. He's a hit. You're going to learn. The guy's numbers are exceptional. I've done videos on that. Y'all don't have a clue how trained this guy is, how focused this guy is on this position. And you say he only did it at that level again. Who else done it? Who else put the numbers that he's put up? I mean, the man's got like over 70 touchdowns in 2 years. Started as a true freshman. Those numbers started immediately. All right? The yards, and the weapons he got, I'm going to mention some of them. Watch out for number 2, Shedeur Sanders, quarterback. Next up, number 5, Jimmy Horn, South Florida guy, come from University of South Florida. He's a special teams, punt returner, things like that. Extremely fast, like he got rockets in his legs. If he gets the ball in open fields, nobody catching him on that field. There's very few teams that got the speed that he has. He's down into the 4.3s. All right. You don't want to get the ball to him open field. Then you have his teammate who came over, who's a 5th-year guy. Xavier Weaver, number 10. Very quick, very experienced guy. He was the top receiver down. He was one of the leading receivers in the program history of South Florida, University of South Florida. Very quick, very good hands, can jump and go get the ball. He's coming to his own. It's going to be very few people to be able to cover him and Jimmy Horn on the field at the same time. It's dangerous. Then you add Travis Hunter in there. It's going to be a very, very dangerous thing. And then you add in this next guy. His name Javon, number 4. Pardon me with his last name. This guy go in and out. But Javon, number 4. I don't, a big guy. I don't know, close to 6'4". Good hands, come from like a D2 school. People underestimated him. And it's scary because this is a big body guy, and this is also somebody you have a matchup nightmare against if you try to cover all these guys. You try to cover all these guys on the field at the same time. It's not fair, and it won't be a pretty sight. All right. And then the last one here, Dylan Edwards, number 3. He's going to be on the field as a running back, slide, move around. One of the fastest guys on the team, if not the fastest guy on the team. Everywhere he goes, the fastest guy. Little dude, very strong. Reminds me like a Ward Dunn type guy. One of the strongest guys on the team, but he's only like 170. Freshman, true freshman. He was going to Notre Dame, guys. He chose to come play with Coach Prime because he played with him since he was a child. When his family used to be in Texas. He just came to play with Coach Prime like a lot of these guys. So this guy here, he get the ball open field, forget about it. He's very feisty as well. Very feisty. Kind of remind you like with Travis Hunter, a little man. He is a little man. And he can get angry and aggressive. And he's very competitive. Very talented. Can catch out the backfield. So these are my top 10, my top 5 from each side. I didn't mention a lot of guys. People say they don't have depth. It's a lot of guys that I didn't mention. Miles Slusher, number 18 on the defense. Of course, you got Stoudemire over there that's going to be playing corner, true freshman. You got Kamani McLean, number 1, true freshman everybody was talking about at DB. Yeah, you got a whole host of defensive linemen. You got, I can't even name them all. You got some edge rushers. You're gonna have a lot of sacks, a lot of talented rushers, and a lot of these guys are 5th year, 4th year guys. You got a loaded running back room. I didn't mention Savion Wickerson. You got Hank, who's gonna be number 22. He's number 9 now, coming out the backfield. Savion, I think, is like number 36. These guys are coming out. Cavassier Smoke, number 8, come out of Kentucky. Of course, Savion was out of JSU, and Hank was already here at Colorado. It's so much talent, so many more receivers, a lot of young receivers. Hopkins, Miller, Dawson. I'm not going to get their numbers. That's going to come in. Even Caleb Mathis. He has a lot of depth, and it's not a lot of drop off at the receiver. We 3-4 deep, man. It's a lot of depth at these positions. There's a lot of depth at that safety. Trevor Woods coming back. There's some depth at that linebacker. So the more of this story is, it's going to be a good game today. I can't wait till you see this. I'm like the coaches. Can't wait till you see this product. Y'all want to be checking this game out. If you haven't thought about it, you definitely want to check it out on, what is it, Fox. They're promoting it real strong. Put a lot of emphasis on Coach Prime, but his team is loaded. Y'all want to be there. Remember I said it. Greg said it. Like, subscribe. See you all soon.